Oh my god, that was a daredevil attempt.
I don't think I'll be able to have a nice trip. See you next fall.
Whoa, holy sh... Oh my god!
Time to go. Next. Can I grab a drink while I'm at it? What is going on? That is so strange. All of a sudden, there was a huge amount of lag on when I was playing back my theme video. That is so crazy. What just happened here? And of course, Chrome browser was not working as it intended. Not sure why. It keeps breaking. Why?
This is fine.
No, it's not. Welcome back, Tolerate Abode. I hope it doesn't break it. I already just reseated my memory modules just an hour ago because one of my games crashed. It was so annoying once again, and it was a different error. I had to look it up and say, "Oh, it could be a memory error." Right? What else is new? Maybe I think it's probably time for me to upgrade. I don't know. 2 years of of my really cool ultimate streaming station, and it's breaking down already. Can you imagine that? Not to mention, you know, I do have 16 cores, which is awesome, but I guess the line has to be drawn somewhere. Not to mention, I want my 4090. I don't even know when the 5000 series comes out. Probably not to... I don't know. Hey, Google. When will the RTX 5000 series come out?
On the website PCGamesN.com, they say the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5000 release date is expected to fall in 2025, but there's no official word on a launch window yet. This would create a 3-year gap between generations, making it the longest in the company's history.
So it's not worth saving my money for 5000 series yet. Okay. Thanks. Alrighty then. So never? Don't say never. I want it. You know how much power I want. The fox will never stop there. The fox will want more power, more stuff. Who knows? Maybe it'll give somebody a desk. But hey, you know what? My older computer that's sitting on my bed right now has no desk. It's a stand. And the tower sits on the side of the stand. The keyboard sits on the shelf, which is not retractable at all. And you know how old this thing is? It's a tube monitor. A 20-inch VGA monitor. Tube monitor. Yeah, that's how old that thing is. It was one of the true multitasking computers of all time. But it was like a variant of Linux or Unix a long time ago. Unix, yes, the AT&T's own operating system. And it varied through Linux through a variety of ways. You use a TV. Well, that's great. Just throw it out the window. You know what? On my right side of my living room here is a 32-inch tube TV. Surprisingly, it works with great colors. That's because I rarely use it. And it's sitting on a glass stand that is capable of handling that much weight. Well, then again, there's 2 pipes underneath that holds the glass in place as well, so yeah. And I need to switch out that glass shelf, home theater shelf. It's starting to warp with the feet indentating itself into the pipes. That's bad. And I have no support to keep it in place. So if there's an earthquake, yeah, that's going to shatter into a million pieces and destroy my home theater equipment. So yeah, I do have home theater equipment. Last time I tried using it, the neighbors yelled at me. Because the walls are so thin. Yeah. Now my left side is a 54-inch flat screen that I got as a gift from my brother for helping out with a very difficult situation. Now it doesn't work right anymore. It's like it's overpowered in a way. Lots of big, fat, and small pixels across the screen. Yeah, I think it's time for it recycling. He wants me to keep it, but no. Anywho, let's go ahead and start the game. Oh yes, we're going back to Atomic Heart and see if I can destroy the beach ball beast that's been hounding me for a while. Yeah. And as I wait for it to load, there we go. And yes, we still have the subathon going for until the end of September, so we're still at stalled at two subs right now. 2 subs right now. I got 6 followers for the month. That's cool, but 2 Twitch subs. Oof. Yeah, oof. Oh my God, shaders. Let's do the shaders. Why did it stall? Is it actually working? Oh, now it's working. Okay. That was weird. So yeah, so anyone who the first person who triggers the 5th sub becomes a VIP for a full 30 minutes. That's cool. That's really cool. Oh, so maybe I can just run through these. Never hurts to try. Let you guys know what's going on while it's building shaders. So, the first person who gets the 5th sub becomes a VIP in my channel for 30 minutes. Live, of course. And then, of course, doing some other stuff like putting a mustache on my avatar, desktop only, mute myself for 10 minutes. Since I kind of sort of started motor mouthing now. Yeah, mute myself for 10 minutes. Change the voice to match my avatar. Oh boy. Oh, that I'm gonna have to use an AI for that. You know what? I'm willing to try that out. If anyone wants to push that forward. Yeah, if anyone wants to push that forward, the number of subs right now. So yeah, we're stalling at 2. It's almost the middle of the month right now. It'll be nice and helpful to get those out of the way. Doopy-doopy-doo. Doopy-doopy-doo. And for those who didn't see it, last night I actually sent out an audio port or audio pipe to my closed captioning for the ending scene of my VR chat stream. So now you guys get to hear what I say, get to see in text what I say for those who are deaf. Awesome. In fact, I think, and this is not really an awful lot, but you could increase it like up to 20% of your viewership when you have closed captioning turned on. And as a matter of fact, if you want to experiment it, you can take a look at it right now. Just hover your mouse over the video, and you will see a new icon that has a double C. That's closed captioning. That's closed captioning. So I actually went out of my way to not only pipe my own voice, but to also the game sounds, including VR chat. Cool. All right, 60% on the shaders. So going down the list, besides changing my voice to match my avatar, talk like a British spoiled star. Blimey! But it's about to have the essence of salt, not the soap. Revealed the new avatar I held for some time. You guys saw a sneak peek of it 2 weeks ago. Getting over it for 15 minutes. I hate this game. I hate this game. I still did not finish it. Reveal my cringe VR chat photos. Oh, wait a minute. I skipped a step. Create a new avatar with swimsuit version. Oh, yes. Reveal my cringe VR chat photos. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I don't want to do that, but, you know, I have to stay within TOS. Order the spicy hot chicken sandwich and eat it! Yes, eat it. And then I'll spend a good 10 minutes in the bathroom. And of course, I blame Trevity for this. If we hit 175 subs, I have to watch 1 hour of Kay's cooking. Oh my god. I have to watch 1 hour of Kay's cooking. Send off the air raid sirens. Build the bunker. I gotta go in there. 200 dance in VR chat. I'll be using these dance worlds. It would be really cool, or it could be really cringe if you see my avatar starts to float in the air. That certainly would be entertainment right there. 1 hour of the worst memes in other VR chat, video chat, or wait a minute. 1 hour of the worst memes or other video chat chooses. And then, this is very rare. Shaders are done now. If anyone goes out of their way to do 500 subs, which is almost half of my followers right now, I get to do a VR chat sleep stream. Live, uncut, and you get to hear me snore. Of course, I have to change the category to I'm only sleeping, but hey, you know what? I'm going for it. Just don't do anything stupid. Because I've watched my logs and videos. Anyone does something stupid, yeah, they're gone. And there you have it. Alrighty then. I'm gonna switch my Stream Deck back to the page I need. Here we go. So yeah, quite interesting. We are going to continue the game, even though there is additional content available, which I will look at later. So, the last time I rage quit, sorta, is when I tried to bash this beach ball bastard that sits in front of the lighthouse with my limited resources because I couldn't find a frickin' ray gun. At 2 known spots in the game. 2 known spots on the map. Nowhere to be found. Oof. Okay. And stupid me, I should have refilled my water. Ugh. What else is new? What else is new? All right. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can try something different.
So, what will it be, Major? Weapons or abilities?
What's that thumping sound? Is there something going on outside right now? Oh, it's the music. Okay. Okay. Crafting these. I think I already have this. Yeah, this I got. There's that. So how come I can't craft this? Look how much damage it can do. Charge damage. Oh, it did it again. Hold on. There we go. How much do I need? 7. Really? Seriously? Okay. Oh my god, look at all the small neuromed capsules here. It's just taking up my inventory. Maybe, can I actually combine them together or something? I don't know. No? Yeah, they get repositioned. I'm curious. I know there is some sort of trade rates. So if I craft a small one, I get 2 of these and 2 of that. When I disassemble, I practically get exactly the same thing. Okay, now. Yeah, let's go ahead and disassemble a bunch of those. I don't want small ones. I want large ones. There's so many of those, I don't even know whether if I could use these. Fat boy, but I have no magazines. I have no ammo. Because I need a recipe for those. Yeah. Ugh. I don't even know if I should keep it. Maybe I get a lot of stuff back if I disassemble it. No, I should. Can I store it or no? Okay. Lots of magazines here, huh? Plus more here. It's PM ammo. PM... I don't think PM does much. I don't think so. Clash rounds. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be needing that. It's risky though. Large, medium. Out of space. I'm going to try it.
Saving data.
And I just had ice cream too, so... There's the lighthouse. That's where I have to go. Unfortunately, I have to deal with a beach ball bastard. I'll show you.
crazy-ass pump thing killed that whale. Damn.
The Dewdrop is the latest design in the field of biomechanics. To put it simply, it is a hydraulic pump.
Hold this for me, would ya? Isn't that what I just said?
Oh, hello there. Whoa! Holy shit! He's all over the place. Wow. Alright, things are gonna get a little wonky for the next 3 minutes. Where are my other options? Really? That's better. Wait. What just happened? It was supposed to put the other part in there. Whoa. Don't touch me. Yeah. What is going on? Hold on. Hold the phone. Why is it doing this? Why are the video encoders malfunctioning? This should not be happening at all. Yeah, this should not be happening at all. What is going on here? Something malfunctioned. Yeah, something malfunctioned. Well, it's doing a commercial. Maybe I should restart my app. I think I have no other choice. Sorry, pups. This is beyond my help. I gotta restart it and to make sure everything is all good. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see. Oops. I need to fix this. And then I gotta restart Stream Deck. This. That. Oh, whoop. Cancel that since that went blank. Go over here. Put that over here. Turn this off. So far. What else? Is there something else I need to do? Oh, much better, much better. Okay. 1 second. I need to... Yeah, I should let everybody know. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it looks like everything is pretty much back to normal now. That's good. Alright, let's try this again. behind me. Making a big leap too. Whoa. Ooh, that was that. Ow. Why did I do that? Now I'm out. He's at 50% and I'm starting to lose my resources. Oh my god, oh my god, that was a huge hit. They look like it went down to 30%. And that's it. I gotta wait for my gun to recharge.
I'm just getting started. What you staring at?
Yeah, ow, 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 go away, ow, go away, ow, go away, ow, go away. Waiting for it to charge.
Where's your fucking button?
Is that 25%? Now he's pissed off. Whoa, no! Yikes! Uh-oh, my controls froze again. Ow. Ow. Why am I so slow? Is it because of this stupid weapon? Yeah, my controls are locked. Holy shit, he's down to 5%. Come on, charge, baby, charge. Ah, no. Maybe I can do it one more time. Oh my god, he's down to 1%! Come on. Still charging. Freaking slow charge. You don't see me, you can't hear me. Come on, charge some more. Do I have anything else I can use? What's going on? I couldn't see his health. It was like, what just happened? Ow! I should have enough. I missed! What? What? Dew point killed Dewdrop. A mission accomplished. Whoa! See ya! Wow! Well, that's a nice start of the stream. Nice. Okay, now I gotta turn the volume up. It's kind of soft. There we go. Yeah, give me just a second. I want to turn this stuff up. It deserves to be turned up. Okay. Man, this monster. Oh, it's decaying. Okay, now. Hot lava. Anyone for some hot lava? Get it while it's hot. Wait, I gotta go this way? Why, did he blow a hole in the wall here? Okay. Okay. Oh, damn.
Whoa, that thing was dangerous. I didn't know if I could handle it.
And there are much more powerful robots out there. Real combat robots are far deadlier.
There aren't any combat bots here.
Not yet, but once Collective launches, they will be everywhere. And 2 of them will be equipped with beta connectors. Do you have any idea how much blood will be spilled because of one person's private ambitions?
You and the rings are driving me nuts. When are you assholes gonna stop trying to pull my strings?
Whoa. Whoa.
Done. Happy now?
Good decision, Comrade Major. I have no doubt that it saved lives. Perhaps many more than I can imagine.
Let's hope so.
That I wasn't expecting. Yeah, you can see all the bots and saucers and flying ships here. A door. Okay. Oh, what's them?
Crap, what a surprise. Why'd they freeze up?
The access code has been successfully extracted from Petrov's neuropolymer memory. Combat mode has been disabled, and the robots have returned to their normal status. Well done, my boy. Everyone who was able to hide and survive owes you their lives. You've done me proud.
Thank you, sir. What now?
Come back to Chelome, get a checkup, and take some leave. You've earned it. I'll deal with the fallout from this mess.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
You didn't tell Sechenov about Filatova. Are you still planning to meet with her?
I want to see this evidence she says is so important.
Dr. Sechenov isn't going to like it, you know.
So don't tell him.
Yeah, don't tell him.
I don't see Larissa's body, so she must have gotten past the Trophus. A lighthouse, huh? So where is she? Larissa! Freaking critters, you around here somewhere?
Do you trust Dr. Filatova?
I don't trust anyone. But she's got something important to tell me. And I'm sure Dr. Sechenov is hiding something.
Has Dr. Sechenov ever told you about his plans?
Not really. I mean, he's never really had to, but now this whole thing with Petrov, Jellyman killed Stock and the boss didn't even bat an eye. Is the launch of Collective really so important he can't even delay it out of respect for the dead?
I have no data on this topic, Comrade Major.
No data, huh? Well, I don't have any data either. So let's go get some.
Door's locked. Guess I'm gonna have to climb. Oh. Oh, I almost had it. Got it. How nice, how convenient that they mount the hot water heater above the shower. When was the last time you guys cleaned a toilet? Aesthetic. F. Okay. And we also have the Lighthouse Keeper's Diary.
When they told me that my lighthouse was gonna be ripped out of the ground and brought from Sakhalin to Kazakhstan by the robots, I figured they were drunk. But nope. It's thousands of kilometers away from the ocean now. Like a museum exhibit. And I'm here too. Like another exhibit. Now sure, I got a raise. Sure, I barely have to do any work. The machines do everything. Lighthouse and I are just a confirmation that humanity can do whatever it wants. But what the fuck are they guarding with all those flying guns everywhere? Huh?
Good question. The cartoon on the TV. Gotta love extender arms. Whoa. He's going through a bunch of floors. Looks like he's in some sort of an exhibit. Yeah, let's take the rocket. I'm sure Elon Musk doesn't mind. Don't use seatbelts. Just go ahead and blast off. Wait a minute. This is not a regular rocket. What the hell is this thing? It's a test machine. Nice floating in space. Look at the cool stars and planets. By the way, that's food. Look, you can make it anything you want. Oh, heading towards the planet now. It's a simulator. What the hell? That robot is very persistent. Oh, he's sick. And the robot is not amused. Then again, the robot doesn't think any. It just does stuff. And now it grabs him. Oh, there's that bunny a long time ago. It turns it off. Just push a button to turn it off. Oh no, he's pissed. What is he going to do? He pushes another button and another robot comes to life. Whoa. Alright, he gets kicked out of the building. How about that? And back into his whatchamacallit. That is some interesting cartoon here. It's all in segments, of course. Okay. Up or down? It says to go down. So what's up here? Is anything cool? Oh wow. Was there a 5-year-old up here? I don't understand why there's like really sketchy drawings here. Huh? What's it say? I can't really. Oh, it's one of those robots. Oh my god. Fridge. Interesting. At least I get some stuff that's been sitting here, so that's a bonus. Alright, let's go down here.
What do we have here? A chair and a TV? This isn't what I was expecting.
What were you expecting? I suspected this room has a specific function.
That cartoon again. It's a window. Plans? Plans for what? What is this? Photos from the plaza. Interesting. Drawing board. Statue. Tank. Probably an air compressor. This one was made out of rock, huh? Fire extinguisher. Just in case something catches fire, huh? More drawings. Contraptions. Another window. Okay, so why are we presented here by TV and chair? Not sure. TV looks like it's in great shape. Sure, why not? Nothing like good old Saturday morning cartoons. Whoa. What the?
Crispy critters!
I believe that the unscheduled acceleration was caused by the elevator access system being hacked. Otherwise, Dr. Filatova would not have been able to initiate it.
So she hacked the system. Kinda like how all these poor bastards got hacked to bits. So that's Neptune, huh? Looks nice. Actually, it looks amazing. A rapture. I wouldn't mind spending some time there myself. But I can't even imagine what's going on there right now.
Comrade Sechenov asked you to return to Chelomey. How will you explain this delay?
We can deal with that. Let's talk to the doc first. But if she tries to take off again, she's gonna regret it. I'm sick of playing cat and mouse with her.
Cat and mouse. Oh, there he goes again. Well, well.
What are we doing here? What do you want?
Just hear me out, P3. Let me try to give you a different perspective, and then you can decide how to handle things. Do you know how Sechenov is planning to use Collective? What he's going to do with it?
After Collective launches, people will be able to control robots with their minds, and they won't be able to stab each other in the back anymore. Sounds nice.
I used to think that way too, but that's not how things really are. Collective isn't just about controlling robots. Sechenov will be able to control everyone who's a part of Collective. Collective is diabolical, Nechayev. It's even worse than slavery.
Bullshit. It's just the same old chain of command, but on a virtual network. What's so awful about that?
Come on, see for yourself.
Okay, lead on.
Okay, lead on.
And with that, she opened the door. What, you're not gonna lead? Come on, show me. Ugh, okay, whatever. Now what?
Well, are you ready? Disable polarization.
What the?
The fuck is this place? A haunted house or something?
It's a tomb of the mind. The volunteers who lay the foundation for Collective. The first few groups of subjects all died. Group 30 went insane. Group 73 killed themselves. Group 101 killed each other. Group 204 was the most successful. They all survived. Their consciousness is now in an imaginary world. We call it Limbo. And their bodies are here, under my complete control. Want me to make them do something?
Why?
To show that I'm not lying?
Whatever. Line them up.
Keep going.
The fat guy. Tell him to jump. He could use it.
Just him? Why don't I make them all jump? After all, we all live in a communist society. Goddamn you, jump!
This is insane. Why do you people even do this shit? Fuck. Poor bastards.
No, that's where you're wrong. Chemically speaking, they're all perfectly happy. That's what Collective is all about. The entire world will be just like
Why would
this.
Sechenov want to turn everyone into a bunch of idiots? Was he trying to make fun of the world by making people run around naked and act like animals?
No. We were able to prevent the degradation of individual consciousness. Memories, behavior, speech patterns are all preserved. But there's one thing they won't be able to avoid. The complete loss of their free will.
We gotta stop this.
Stop this. That's what Victor was trying to do. You got in his way, and now it's too late.
Your boyfriend lost his mind and killed people. He tried to tell me Sechenov taught the robots to kill during the design phase. Why would Boss do that?
Why? Why did he design Collective to be a mind control system? Why does he need those special neurocontrollers? Sechenov wants to enslave the entire world. I'm sorry, but if you don't understand that, you're an idiot!
Boss would never do that.
He would, and he will. On Monday.
All this is really hard to swallow. But I'll help you. Whatever you're planning, I'm in.
You're willing to turn on Sechenov?
After what you just showed me? Yeah. I want to hear what he's got to say.
P1, P2, P3. Your mind is never free.
What was that voice?
The man can be repaired.
Whoa.
What? What was that?
What's what?
Nothing. I'm just digesting what I saw. Why did you help me?
Perhaps because I care. And besides, it's not about you. Well, not only you.
If you worked here, then why didn't you try to stop this?
I thought it was for the best. I thought it was for the good of the entire Soviet Union. But when I realized what was really going on, I had to bide my time, wait for the right moment. Victor and I risked everything and you know the rest.
Fine, moving on.
The test subject is not leaving limbo. Inject.
Whoa.
Hey, Major.
I'm fine. My head's been killing me lately. I've been seeing things. This is one hell of a job, let me tell you.
It won't hurt, Sergeant. You won't even remember a thing.
Hallucinations are serious business. Well, I am a neurosurgeon. I can probably help, if everything ends well.
No thanks. A little vacation will fix me right up. I mean, if this all ends well.
Fine.
Listen, about Victor,
What? Did you have no choice? You couldn't have acted differently? Will you now tell me that you're sorry? What?
I am sorry.
Well, I'm not. I should be, but Victor... No other outcome was possible. It wasn't even quite him at that point. I don't want to talk about it.
I just don't feel comfortable around these people.
Huh, well, just you wait. Soon this is gonna happen all over the Soviet Union, and later the whole world. Then you'll see all people stripped of their free will.
You know, free will doesn't guarantee that a person won't be a scumbag.
What? Are you justifying atrocities?
Atrocities? What atrocities? If they're volunteers, coming here was their choice. It's got nothing to do with me.
You're a monster!
Affirmative. That's enough. I'm too busy to chat right now.
Very well. Enjoy the view.
Resist, my darling. Resist.
Ah, fuck. I'm so sick of these goddamn hallucinations.
Do you see colorful spots before your eyes? Does your perception of the world change?
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what this shit is?
You were crossing into limbo, but it can't be stopped. How did you interrupt it?
I don't know. It's like that lump of polymer is calling out to me. A big, teardrop-shaped one. Right there, straight above us. Do you see it?
There's nothing there.
What do you mean? I'm looking right at it. Oh crap, now it's gone.
It's a hallucinatory reaction, a side effect of the surgery you underwent. The reaction of a damaged brain to the presence of a neuropolymer implant.
What are you even talking about? What implant?
Did Sechenov not tell you? So you don't know what's happening to you?
Charles, do you know what's happening with my head?
I am not detecting any internal changes, Major. But your Voskhod polymer extension is clearly receiving an unidentified stream of external data.
What's that interface? Who are you talking to?
It's a chatting artificial librarian, an AI in my polymer glove. It doesn't matter. Charles, what are you talking about?
Charles?
Wait, Charles, what data? What Voskhod polymer extension?
The Voskhod polymer extension was developed using data from experiments conducted by Dmitri and myself.
What? Yourself? And why are you calling Dr. Sechenov Dmitri? Who are you?
Comrade Major, this will be difficult to explain. I am...
Charles! Why the fuck are you all staticky? What the hell is going on?
Keep it together, Major. If what I'm thinking is true, I should be able to access the archive right now. There will be records about you.
State your name and personal access code.
Crispy critters.
Invalid name.
Fine, I'll hack it.
Not so fast. Name Chariton Zaharov. Code Fluffy.
Code accepted. Access granted.
Yes, we are being watched by
Charles,
surveillance.
are you there?
Nothing?
Nothing. So, what is Charles then?
Long story short, your Charles is Professor Chariton Zaharov.
Huh, that was short. So how could he be Zaharov?
Professor Zaharov was developing the collective subsystems and worked on the module. The one you have inside you. They told us he ran a number of experiments on himself. The result was disastrous and unpredictable.
On himself? Was he an idiot or something?
Oh, he certainly wasn't an idiot. Zaharov was a misanthrope obsessed with science. I don't think he cared about what happened to his body all that much.
So when did you realize that Charles is Zaharov?
Just about right now. When he went offline, I had no idea Sechenov had stashed his consciousness into your glove. It was the abbreviation Charles that tipped me off.
So Charles isn't a person anymore. Just a device.
I don't know, I guess he is. Except this device is based on the logical paradigm and experience of one of the brightest Soviet geniuses.
So why does Sechenov want him?
Because Sechenov never dismisses what he can use. It's easier for him to change everything to fit his needs. I guess you noticed this already. What's funny is that you seem to have made friends with your glove.
Well, we've been through a lot. I've got feelings, you know, being alive and all. So does he.
Did.
How can you talk about this so calmly?
To me, Chariton Radionovich died a long time ago. I'm done mourning him. And besides, I'm a scientist. We're more impassionate towards death than to muddling one's brains.
So, how do we get in?
Only a small bunch of people have permanent access to the archive. Sechenov, Lebedev, the director of the academy, and Zaharov. Like you reminded me.
Fluffy, huh? So what would we have done if the password hadn't worked?
I'm sure you would have smashed the door with your bare fists. But now Archivist thinks I am Dr. Zaharov, so we got lucky. And now we can learn everything about you. Let's go.
Welcome, Chariton Zaharov. What is the subject of your query today?
Agent P3, personal file.
Your search returned 42 audio records.
So, which one do you want first?
I couldn't care less.
Then pick one at random.
record, huh? I have to search the entire room. Interesting. Auspicious timeline from the prediction department? Huh? In light of current auspicious tendencies, we expect the following fundamental breakthroughs in the near future. 1959, widespread use of low-temperature nuclear reactions. End of the oil and gas era. Probability 87%. 1961, full-fledged human cloning. Probability 100%. 1967. Transport of Martian soul to Earth. Probability 64. 1970, coal mine, last coal mine closed, and the Shaknov, the age. Probability 96%. 97%. Of course, 1971, all planets by a single communications network, probably 45 to 87%. 1972, destruction of nuclear weapons, probability 13%. 1975, first space hotel and space tourism, probability 69%. 1980, money no longer used in the Soviet Union, Allied nations, and a number of Western countries. Currency replaced with megawatt hours as a unit of exchange in the United States. Probability 50%. Archived conversation number 51. Data deleted. The Nulliloves. Hemlock is demonstrating a great deal of activity within Anna's body, but it's not ready to reproduce yet. Wait, what? Huh? This is an experiment? Hemlock. As for her husband, I want you to fully exploit his potential. We cannot lose staff members. Perform the necessary operations and put him in a hospital under surveillance. This experiment is too unique. There's only one way the plant can reproduce. If it doesn't work, we'll have to start all over again. Okay. Auspicious timeline. In light of auspicious tendencies, we expect the following threats in the near future. 1961, spike in criminal activity due to increased free time among citizens. Probability 32%. 1968, large social and economic rift between roboticized and non-robotic-sized countries and appearance of outcast countries. Probability 43%. 1972, growth of nationalistic attitudes among minorities, as well as a drive for revenge and a denial for pan-human values. Probability 98%. 1974, an increase in epidemiological threats, overpopulation in outcast countries, and shrinking populations in advanced countries such as European countries, the USSR, and China. Probability 59%. 1976, great down of the educational system. Degradation of the humanities and the segmentation in technical specializations. Probability 33%. 1978, decreased appetite for education, short attention spans, and a focus on small doses of information among the populations in advanced countries. Probability 99%. Increased religiosity? What was a religiously? Something like that with a tongue twister. That's in 1979. Religious fundamentalism and terrorism. Probability 71%. 1980, extreme repression in progressive countries. Reduction in the speed at which laws are passed, increased absurdity in enforced laws, and opposition to freedom of thought among citizens. Probability 100%. 1980, collapse of the industry due to technological malfunctions. Interesting. Those are oscilloscopes. Visual representation of analog circuitry. This one looks like it needs a password. Maybe. creepy. Hi, Christina. I left 2 devices on overnight, then an Anfisa and a lighthouse. I usually use them to test speech-based inter-system communication protocols. I wanted to let them to exchange phrases and then keep on going based on the progressive Turing method. Here are the results. It's pretty creepy. It'd probably just wipe one of them tonight.
Oh, you've got a very large data exchange sector, Beacon. I'd like to interface with it right now.
When I analyze the dimensions of your chassis, I experience an overload in my neurocomposite architecture, Betsy. My system's core processors have begun to consume a large quantity of electricity.
I demand that you interface with my system immediately and transmit all your data to me in large packets, Beacon.
That kind of connection can be dangerous, Betsy. You know humans will see a digital sign of my presence. Please, can you wait while I activate a firewall?
No, Beacon, I don't want to wait any longer. Sorting your data through a firewall will make information exchange less pleasurable. Please accept my access protocol right away.
Quiet, Betsy. A scientist is approaching.
God damn it.
What do we have here? What the hell? Stop recording!
Why VDNH? It's a draft. So they were trying to say something to claim me archivist. We still need to think about the names, since terms come about naturally, just like slang. But for now, here are our orders regarding articles. We can use the following terms: Intergram or Soyuz system, a unified information field that can be accessed via computer terminal. Slide, a unit of informational space in the system. Try not to use the term page under any circumstances. It's unprofessional. Application, a small program that... A program that grants the user access to a certain function. The application, Do not use the following terms: social network. Soviet users do not have access to any network, socialist or otherwise. Come up with something clearer. Glitch. What kind of word is this anyway? It sounds like it's nonsense. Use error, malfunction, or some other normal word. And I keep seeing his Burgoy fallen. Stylus, seeing this Burgoy fallen word. Use pen or light pen instead. Excuse me. Still looking for that record. Damn, look at all that wiring configuration there. Can I access any of these terminals? No. Analog circuitry. Tape recorders. Important message to Lab Assistant Klimov. Let's go to B2. Miss, A10. Miss, give up already, B10. Are you nuts? Do you really think I can't see what you're doing from up here? Why are you using your workspace to play Battleship? They told me not to let the Klimov brothers work together, but I didn't listen. If I see this again, I'll keep one of you here and the other one transferred to a valid vault to plant potatoes. Get back to work! Archives conversation number 7. Section of, huh? If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times, Dimitri. I don't want a new body. And it has nothing to do with me putting on hers. Putting on airs, as you put it, there's just no point. I'm much more productive in this state. Simply more practical and useful for myself and for you. You already have your Ectorina dolls following you around. Leave me be. Then there was a rough draft to Klimov. Add some conclusions at the end. It's really dry. Just a while ago, what if conversations be at best? Breaking point? Creation of the V2 rocket. What rocket? Strange. Gone over the materials of Science Alive article, but in nature there is no competition with the same species, only a different species. A wolf eats a rabbit, but a rabbit doesn't eat another rabbit. It eats grass. Nor does weed get in the way of the other weed. But wheatgrass, salt water, saltbush, and silt thistle are the all different species. So if they show up somewhere where the wheat is the wheat is growing, will it take its food and compete with it? Who wrote this nonsense? What are you trying to embarrass the entire Soviet Union with this crap? Complaint. A report. Okay. Submit to the archive. Hemlock has been altered and deemed unfit for further study. We are hereby informed that all materials pertaining to Hemlock are to be catalogued as a top secret under designation 8-2 organized and filed in the appropriate sections. Any further references to it and other documents are to be redacted via the standard system. We basically, especially my know of information about any employees and those who were originally excerpt from Life magazine. Archive conversation number 22. Article by Tom Wolfe. Acceleration of evolution.
Try this one.
Commencing playback.
The events in Bulgaria left the agents badly injured. Technically speaking, they were clinically dead. Agent Blesna could not be saved. Since Agent Plutonium's condition was less severe, it was possible to return him to combat readiness. However, his nearly destroyed limbs had to be amputated and replaced with the latest prostheses.
Yeah, I already know half my body's prosthetic. What else is new?
These are just general observations. Find another recording.
Find another recording. Raid.
Here's another one. Okay, play this one.
Commencing playback.
Following his recovery, the agent's personality was altered significantly, including his behavioral and speech patterns. Because of this, I made the decision to remove the agent from the Argentum unit. In order to prevent any possibility of memory recidivism, Plutonium received a new call sign, P3, and is now under my direct command and observation. P3's contact with Argentum has been kept to a minimum, and Argentum personnel have been warned against mentioning the call sign Blesna in P3's presence.
Crispy. I'll get another one.
What? Sechenov has you on a leash. He does whatever he wants with you.
Listen, Doc, he saved my life. Do you think I don't know I'm a test subject? That's my job.
So you're a volunteer, huh? Then why are you such a disobedient test subject?
'Cause before they always told me what they were doing. I'll go get another recording.
Looking through the emails to see if there's anything here. Thanks for all the fish. Archived conversation.
Nechayev has emerged from his year in rehab a new man, with new habits and behaviors. For example, he's become fond of a certain euphemism. Crispy critters. It all started after one of the medics described him and Blesna as crispy critters during his recovery. He was still in a coma at the time. He suddenly leaped out of bed and nearly strangled the medic to death. The staff subdued him by shouting, "We're under fire," after which Plutonium ducked for cover, hit his head, and passed out. Ever since then, crispy critters has become part of his vocabulary. Could it be an example of psychological imprinting?
Good question.
Let's give this one a spin.
Procedure. Implant the Voskhod neuropolymer brain function extension. Objective. Total elimination of destructive impulses triggered by traumatic memories. Patient, Major Sergei Nechayev. Codename, Plutonium. Attempt number 3. The first 2 operations were unsuccessful. The patient suffered a severe brain injury in Bulgaria, which could not be repaired. The damage is of such severity that the patient will likely have to be euthanized.
Did you hear that? He wanted to kill you.
The frontal lobes are partially destroyed, causing the patient to experience bouts of uncontrollable rage. The patient's steel prostheses render him dangerous to those around him.
And that's about your seizures.
Due to the incidence of temporary insanity, the patient is immersed in a surreal psychedelic reality that prevents him from accepting the consequences of his aggressive behavior.
I don't get it. Can you translate for me?
You're not gonna like it.
The patient experiences intense hallucinations. Did you see your wife again, my boy?
How did you know that?
Yet a Voskhod implant will give the patient artificial memories and allow him to overcome his obsession with his deceased wife.
Your wife.
It's all bullshit. I've never been married.
With Voskhod, we can send the agent's consciousness into the imaginary world of limbo via a pulse aimed directly at his pituitary gland, switching the Major into combat mode on command. I'd like to add that I am strongly opposed.
What a load of crap. I mean, there's no fucking way.
I'm afraid there is. Sechenov can send your mind to your own private paradise with the push of a button.
And my body?
Your body will kill whoever he tells it to.
Fucking horseshit. What about the hallucinations? Are they also Sechenov?
No. The hallucinations are just your brain's defense mechanism.
Why the hell should I believe any of this? The boss would never do this to me.
Yeah, right. Just like he'd never wipe your wife's existence from your memory. Just like he'd never design Collective to be a mind control system.
Who said Sechenov did any of that stuff? You can't even tell who's in that chair.
If you don't believe me, go ask him. What's the plan, Major?
He's waiting for us at Chelomey. If we want to stop Sechenov, we'll have to string him along.
So you bring me there as your captive, and then what?
And then we play it by ear.
So that's how it is, Major. Think it over while I try to hack this elevator and get us back to the surface.
Uh-huh. Paying attention now, dickbag?
Major, I have no data about this incident.
Trying to make a monkey out of me, are you? Well, join the club. Don't have any data, huh? You've always known about all this. There's a reason you're called Charless, right? You're Char-a-ton. Zaharov, you son of a bitch. Got an explanation? Huh?
There's nothing to explain, Major. You're just as much a Charless to me as I am a perfect stranger to you. First, Sechenov murdered me. Then he turned me into a blob of polymer goo. Then he brainwashed you and manipulated you. How could I trust either of you? That's why I pretended to be the chatting artificial librarian. I wanted to see who was who.
Yeah, well, I guess I would have done the same. So what are we gonna do now, huh?
What else can we do, Sergei? You and I are friends now, and we know the truth. We need to get to Sechenov, rectify this injustice, and get revenge for what he's done to us.
I guess you're right, Chariton. Justice does need to be done.
You're a good man, Comrade Major. I hate to say this, but you're the first functional example of an ordinary link in the Collective network. On Monday, everyone who has undergone polymerization will become just as malleable as you.
Shit, I can't let that happen. Listen, the fucking gadget, the thought device, you can just take it off.
Unfortunately, that won't help anyone. It just makes things worse.
How come?
Because all your thoughts are useless. A polymerized person's signal will be transmitted to robots and other equipment via their thought controller. But it is not what makes them a part of Collective. The thought device can be removed, but this merely prevents the wearer from being able to make calls and give orders to machines.
So how is Sechenov going to keep everybody under control?
It's the neuropolymer injection that makes people part of Collective. It embeds itself in the brain and connects it to the neural network once and for all. The effect of this injection cannot be undone. Everyone who gets an injection will be part of Collective forever.
But was I really married? What was my wife's name?
Ekaterina. And you aren't going to like what I'm about to tell you, Comrade Major.
I've heard that before, but I doubt anything could surprise me now.
You and your wife served with the Argentum unit. Ekaterina, or Katya as you called her, was a highly qualified agent. As a child, she studied ballet and made significant achievements in both dance and martial arts.
Ballet and martial arts? Are you trying to tell me the boss is metal twins? No way. This is total BS. The boss would never do something like that.
Just look at me, Comrade Major. After I died, my consciousness was transplanted into this glove. After your wife died, her consciousness could not be saved. But Sechenov uploaded an imprint of her professional skills into his bodyguard's matrices.
This is... holy shit. Fuck me, this can't be a...
We've got a ride, Major. We can get out of here. Can we go, Major?
Okay, let's go.
Come on us into find out the AOC secret. Achievement unlocked.
I'm really sorry you had to go through all this.
Ah, shit!
Whoa.
Oh, here we go again.
No, not now! Not here!
Uh-oh. Now what's happening? What is happening? Ooh. What's this? Oh, it's one of those streams again.
We are all monsters in the dark, my boy. How many times have we talked about this? Each book from my father's library was nothing but of the knowledge I sought. I've spent my entire life putting those fragments back together, juxtaposing each scientific fact. And once I'd completed the puzzle, I found a book that now prevents me from sharing my knowledge. That book is human greed and people have no time to dedicate themselves to science. On the other side of the world, they're busy playing with money. And on this side, they're playing with the power of the masses. Science, shattered to pieces by the husks no one has ever read. None of the social systems that exist now allow humanity to fully evolve. They are all flawed. Get rid of money and let robots toil for us. Get rid of inequality and the lie of communism. Give people freedom of choice. Accelerate evolution. Share knowledge with everyone and combine our minds into a single great collective. Then science will start to flow within the minds of all the citizens of a unified nation. A great scientific union that encompasses the entire globe. Collective is the hand of goodness, disgrace all mankind. Lift up your hand and open your eyes, my boy. You understand the weight of a mind deprived of knowledge better than anyone else. Collective will lead humanity to the apex of evolution without internecine strife, without falling into the abyss of war and hatred. You are a warrior of science. Take up your sword of knowledge and strike at the very heart of the capitalist bureaucracy. Make the world pure and great. Those who die will be preserved as digital copies. No one will ever be forgotten again. Collective is a new world. A world of limbo. A world where everyone will be intelligent and happy. Which world is this happening in, my boy?
Footsteps.
Dr. Sechenov just held a press conference in which he completely denied rumors about civilian robots malfunctioning at Facility 3826. The facility is back to full operational capacity, and the red alert will be
Finally back
lifted
with
very
us, Sonny.
soon.
You took a real pounding, didn't you?
Will be
You were pretty close to
launched as
staying there
planned.
for good.
Where?
You tell me. How am I supposed to know where you are when you're on the bloody rampage? You were a nice boy when my daughter was around, but ever since she passed away, you do nothing but sulk and fly off the handle at the drop of a hat. Nothing but blood and ripped off heads everywhere. Disgraceful.
What's your daughter got to do with me?
My Katinka. Our Katinka. They played hell with your memory, Sonny.
Lady, what are you talking about?
She was my daughter, but she was your...
Ekaterina Nechaeva, codename Blesna, member of the Argentum Spec Ops squad. So you must be...
Your mother-in-law, you stupid ignoramus. You worked for Sechenov until those Bulgarian terrorists blew you up. Katya didn't make it. Then Sechenov turned you into a monster.
Yeah, I may have heard something about that.
Why are you just sitting there if you already knew? I've been keeping an eye on you ever since. I figured there must be some humanity somewhere in you.
Sorry, lady, but you figured wrong. My past, my present, it's all gone. Wait, where's Larissa?
She's everywhere. You scattered her to the four winds.
Huh?
Fuck. You got a gun, lady.
Does it look like I don't have one? What would you like?
Anything'll do. I just need to blow my head off.
Great idea. Just blow your own damn brains out and be done
Stand
with
down,
it.
lady!
Then Sechenov could turn everyone into mindless meatbags. First the Soviet Union, then the rest of the world.
Fine, I get it!
If you get it, then get up. I'll give you weapons, lots of them. But only if you promise me you'll put that freak down once and for all. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
Listen to your elders, Major. Comrade Sechenov's deeds demand vengeance.
What is this shit, Sergei?
It is me, Zinaida. Chariton Zakharov.
Chariton, you devil! You're alive!
In a sense, an evil wizard turned me into polymer goo.
Wait a fucking minute. Are you telling me you've known Granny Zena this whole time?
Keeping secrets can be very useful, Major. They haven't let us down yet.
Useful to who? You keeping secrets is letting me
Sechenov
down.
must be off his rocker if he's doing this kind of stuff to people. Wait a second. What about Katya, Katinka? Could she still be alive?
It's possible, but in what state? Just look at me. I'm not sure I'm better off. but I don't have hard data at this time.
I'm begging you, Sergei. Sechenov has to die!
Jeez, get off my back already! Crispy critters! What the hell is going on around here? On the one hand, I've got lying, manipulative dicks who claim to be noble avengers. On the other, I've got a Soviet scientist and member of the Academy who wants to enlighten all mankind and use me to get rid of assholes. According to the manipulative dicks, that is. Whatever, lady. Why don't you show me what's in that arsenal of yours?
Now you're talking, Sonny.
Yeah, Sechenov must die.
Honey,
I don't want to hear your conversation, sorry. Would have been nice to get that nice Bad Boy Rockets. Ugh. Recipe required.
extremely worried about you. I think you may be in danger.
What do you mean? The break room isn't safe anymore.
No, handsome. My room will always be safe for you. I won't let anyone in as long as you're here.
Then where is this threat coming from?
Your glove. It is manipulating you. Take it off before it's too late, and we'll be together till death do us part.
Oh, man. I'm sick of you going on about the glove.
But I'm right, darling.
Yeah, you just want to murder me. Not gonna happen.
How could you even think that, sugar? I only kill pathetic, horny little pipsqueaks who try to enter me, when all I want is you.
How many times do I have to tell you to stop killing people?
But that's beyond me, sugar. I can't help myself.
Then you'll have to deal with the glove until you can.
You should forbid her from telling you to remove the glove.
You see? He is turning you against me. Oh, sneaky manipulator. Darling, take off the disgusting thing right now.
Listen, can you spare me your maniacal ramblings? This place has already gone to hell.
Whatever you say, Master. Just enter me often and keep punishing me.
Then come on, Sergei. Vengeance awaits.
Don't rush me. One thing at a time.
I would prefer that we reach Sechenov before Collective is updated and it is too late to change anything, in case you don't like his answers.
Oh boy, what are we going to do?
Major.
The twins' energy. Just like you, a twin has the ability to store up energy in order to enhance its attacks. Attack it to take out its stored up energy and weaken your foe's attack. Oh, it's got that energy bar too.
Is that left or right? Same difference.
You have no idea how right you are. She's using everything she has to kill you. Use everything you have. Imagine if there were two of them. Stay alert. This lady has no desire to dance with you. Don't give up, Major. We need to get upstairs.
Ah, I missed.
The latest robotics technology, and for what? To kill. How disgraceful.
What am I doing?
Is that left or right? Same difference.
You have no idea how right you are.
Ah, why couldn't I move left?
Stay alert. This lady has no desire to dance with you. Twin is using everything she has to kill you. Use everything you have. Imagine if there were two of them. What are you looking at, Major? Fight! Give up, Major. We need to get upstairs. The latest robotics technology, and for what? To kill. How disgraceful.
in serious trouble right now. Yeah, she's tough. She is tough.
Is that left or right? Same difference.
You have no idea how right you are. Imagine if there were two of them. The twin is using everything she has to kill you. Use everything you have. The latest robotics technology, and for what? To kill. How disgraceful. Major, we need to get upstairs. What are you looking at, Major? Fight! Stay alert. This lady has no desire to dance with you.
Jesus. Really? Seriously? Let's see.
Access granted.
God damn it, how in the world did I pick this up? I only have this many. I wish I had a bigger pack. Hate it.
Major.
Is that left or right? Same difference.
You have no idea how right you are. Looking at, Major! Fight! Imagine if there were two of them!
Where is my gun?
Stay alert! This lady has no desire to dance with you.
And that's the end of that.
Don't give up, Major. We need to get upstairs. The twin is using everything she has to kill you. Use everything you have. Robotics technology, and for what? To kill. How disgraceful.
Yes, I do need to find some advice. Okay.
Authorization. Made.
Clash, Dominator, and let's see. Is it Clash? This is so different. Oh. No save option for me, huh? Right.
Be careful, Major.
Is that...
You have no idea how right you are. Imagine if there were two of them. The latest robotics technology, and for what? To kill. How disgraceful. Don't give up, Major. We need to get upstairs. What are you looking at, Major? Fight! Stay alert. This lady has no desire to dance with you. The twin is using everything she has to kill you. Use everything you have.
There we go. Now we're making progress. Holy shit! Whoa, what's going on? Oh my god. Where to now? What's he doing? Whoa. Great. What else is new?
Atomic Heart Project, approved by the Secret Congress of the CPSU Central Committee on February 14, 1951. The goal is the suppression of the United States of America, change of political regime, abolition of capitalism, establishment of communism, establishing social and moral ideals consistent with the beliefs of a Soviet person. The method of execution is the seizure of the strategic and military facilities, followed by disconnection and shutdown of nuclear power plants. Effective deactivation of the Atomic Heart of America, complete surrender of the government, and the transfer of power to the top leadership of the USSR.
So how are they gonna pull that off?
Well, Sergei, first they sell robots, then they simply give them away as aid. Once they reach critical mass, they take over all the power plants and cut off the power.
I have a strong feeling I have to deal with this battle bot. Report to the Politburo of the Soviet Union. Topic: the Atomic Heart Project. Speaker: Dr. Dmitry Sechenov. Welcome, comrades. In 1951, the capitalist imperialization of the United States, consumed by hatred and envy for the Soviet Union's magnificent scientific achievements, declared the launch of the Global Energy for All program. In essence, this program is just hypocritical to the capitalist system itself. Hiding behind a facade of lofty ideals, the capitalists strive for worldwide hegemony. I think I said that right. The suppression of all independence other than their own, and the eradication of those who do not share their views. At first glance, the energy for all seems incredibly noble. 50 nuclear power stations will be constructed throughout the United States in order to provide every American citizen with cheap and available electricity. But the United States capitalist regime is, as always, hiding its true face, twisted into the beastly grin of imperialism, behind a mask of magnanimity. Interesting. In addition to these power stations, the United States is also secretly building a number of underground silos and hangars for launching nuclear missiles and housing strategic bombers armed with nuclear bombs. The American goal is simple. Once the Soviet Union believes that the claims of peace and friendship, it would let down its guard, an American military machine will strike, destroying the Soviet Union and the entire communist way of life in a countless sneak attack. But the Soviet Union isn't one to sit on its hands and wait for our enemies to regroup and swell their ranks, hiding nuclear weapons underground where we cannot eliminate them from orbit. Nor is the Soviet Union one to back down or run from another nation's might. In response to the American threat, Facility 3826 has developed its own project designed not only to protect the Soviet Union, but also to get rid of the world once and for all for the very possibility of such a bloodbath. The President of the United States once called energy for all America's atomic heart. Given the profound guile and hypocrisy of American capitalism, this name reflects the essence of the global threat developed by the United States all too well. For this reason, our project will counteract the Americans' deadly machinations and has co-opted their leaders' metaphor. Our atomic heart will return honestly and integrity to America. The Atomic Heart project is made up of several sequential steps. Design and build civilian robots with no weapons or other signs of political military application. These robots have been designed to be independent of their software. Any owner can install any software onto them they like. On the outside, the robots seem to be perfectly harmless, safe, and friendly. But in reality, they are equipped with high effective hand-to-hand combat techniques and can use civilian equipment as lethal weapons. Stage 2 of this project requires that the Soviet civilian robots can be seen by the entire world as humanitarian goods. We have already implemented this strategy via the United Nations. Since receiving the status of humanitarian goods, Soviet robots have begun to spread throughout the entire world free of charge, which has given a powerful impetus for the development of the Atomic Heart project. Project-hungry American capitalists are flooding their country with our robots. Free robotic workforce is the dream of every capitalist usurper, and none of them has hesitated to obtain as many Soviet robots as possible. During Stage 3, the Soviet Union has made obtaining free robots as easy as possible for foreign customers. American businesses, for one, have already imported over 100 million Soviet civilian robots for various models. Many of these are used at facilities related to energy for all, i.e. American power stations and missile silos. There are robots on which American special forces have installed their own software, maintain, service, and operate nuclear facilities. The first objective of the Atomic Heart project has been accomplished. During the final phase of the project, civilian robots will be switched over from civilian operation to combat mode. They will capture all key components of the infrastructure of the United States. This will become possible with the launch of Collective 2.0, which will unite all Soviet robots into a unified Euro-powerful network that requires no radio signals, digital protocols, and other electronics. All Soviet robots will be able to receive and successfully carry out our commands. Their attack will be sudden, and it will happen everywhere, all at once, down to the second. The enemy will be taken completely by surprise, and they will be eradicated. The American working class will be liberated from the oppression of global capitalism, and the very notion of capitalism will be lost in the waters of lethal. The launch of Collective 2.0 is only 2 months away. Just 2 months, a new, progressive human race will toss capitalism into the dustbin of history and cast off the tyrant's yoke and begin its march into the future. The world will be never the same, comrades. Yeah, that's a lot.
At full speed, the GMC 69 geodesic monocycle's wheel can slice a man's body in half. Its standard loadout includes a 7.62mm machine gun that can be replaced with a flamethrower or laser gun.
I still don't get how we can control machines in America from the Soviet Union. It's not like hacking a hub in the facility.
Comrade Major, The polymers have the ability to transmit information among themselves without need for radio frequencies. No other transmitters are required, since the neuropolymer is itself a transmitter. Collective 2.0 will work the same way, but with the brains of ordinary users. An enormous social distance would be required to avoid control, but any undesirable outcasts will be caught by the robots.
And this beast I had to deal with.
Acting as an exoskeleton for a pluche-based neuropolymer creature, the Dewdrop is a highly capable combat unit whose laser beam's penetration rate for human flesh is a staggering 0.15 seconds. Designed as a freight drone, the Drofa also doubles as a punitive expedition unit. Its unique Archimedes screw rotors can chop a human body into bits as efficiently as an industrial-grade meat grinder.
Damn.
Authorization. Major Nechayev, codename P3, access granted.
Another Fat Boy cartridge. The problem is I don't have the other stuff that I want to have.
Please select the desired procedure.
I don't know how far am I gonna get with this. Seriously?
Access granted.
Well, I'll take one attempt, but I'm starting to fall asleep. And there are the twins. Oh, gotta love those boots.
Boss?
Protect. Well, Cheriton, are you proud of yourself? You, Larissa, and Zenaida have certainly been busy. But Sergei, I wouldn't have expected you to be quite so gullible, my boy.
Silence! You messed with my head. You wiped my memory. Am I a toy to you like those other people connected to Collective? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Sergei. I can see you're terribly upset. It's okay, I don't blame you. But you, Cheriton, you were supposed to help the boy, not pull his strings like a puppet.
Me? Don't you blame this on me? I'm not the one trying to deprive everyone of their free will, turning them into mindless puppets. And it wasn't my choice to be a talking pile of goo either. You're glad it happened, aren't you? You'll use everything and everyone to achieve your goal, including me and your agent. Admit it!
How dare you! I lost you both, then saved your lives. You're both scientific miracles. You are my best friend, Cheriton. And the Major is like a son to me.
And those two are like daughters, right? And everyone you're going to connect to Collective, everyone whose minds you're going to control. Who are they to you? Millions of foster kids? Everyone is just grist for your mill, Dimitri.
I want to give mankind a spectacular future. Unimaginable achievements. I want to give them a path to the star.
Both of you, shut up! Get your hands up! Some goddamn wizard you are. Tell him to stand down. I'm counting to 3. 1!
What a shame.
2!
It's a shame you've escalated this situation without even trying to resolve it peacefully. But I won't let you stand in the way of progress. Right, left, terminate.
Great, here we go. Got it. Whoa.
The actual living fuck is this?
Stop blaming the machines, Major.
Freaking fucking critters. These are cold hard facts, Juliet.
Exactly what I want to correct. You just walked into my office with a loaded gun. Where's the friendship? Where's the respect?
What about your respect, Dimitri, for everyone?
Once I launch Collective 2.0, the world will be free of pain, suffering, and petty aggression like yours, V3.
Classic! So to make everybody happy, we just need to kill all the unhappy people. Right, Dr. Sechenov?
Remember, Major, robots don't kill people. The people who created them do.
What are you blathering about, Carrot? We've done all this for the good of humanity.
So these two bots are fucking with me right now for the good of humanity? The wife I don't remember? Well, which one?
They both are.
I tried to bring Blesna back to life when her brain was literally ripped in half. I wanted to restore her right and left hemispheres, but the process was too complicated.
What the shit? But why? You're already fucking with people who are still alive. Couldn't you just leave the dead in peace? Which of my other memories have you wiped, boss? And how many times?
You couldn't accept her death. I couldn't save her. I had to do it, or your life would have been a living nightmare. What else could I have done? You almost died in that explosion in Bulgaria.
Oh, of course. Such valuable personnel. What a convenient opportunity to hide yet another experiment on a human subject.
Shut up, Cheriton! I saved you. I preserved Blesna's brain in polymer. One day we will have the technology to bring your Katja back to life.
You're out of your goddamn mind, boss!
How many more people need to die for this technology? 100? 1,000? More?
People have always volunteered for Facility 3826's experiment. We have nothing to hide.
Other than the fact that Thought is a fake, the Major is a murderous marionette, his wife is a dead doll, and I, Chariton Zahara, am a pool of living polymer wheezing through a speaker in a glove.
But you said you...
That's enough, boss! I'm willing to believe that you were acting in my best interests. But why couldn't you just tell me?
I'm sorry, Sergei. I wasn't sure what to do.
Right now, the right thing is to call off the twins and just talk to me.
Forgive me, but right now they're fighting Cheriton, not you.
Crispy critters! Can we just stop fighting?
Get rid of Cheriton. Take off the glove.
Okay, fine. First call off.
Okay, I had fun. Dragged it a little too far. Damn. Yeah, now I know what I'm gonna have to do when I'm up against them on the final battle again. So yeah, I'm gonna have to hold off until next time, unfortunately. But yeah, I drew myself pretty far. Took out this beach ball bastard that kept insisting on taking my body away and dragging it somewhere else. Maybe putting it back into the beluga whale. Yeah, I could see that. Damn. Yeah, this is a very interesting game, that's for sure. Alright, this fox needs to go to bed, so thank you all for joining me tonight. Very much appreciated that you did go out of your way. Follow me on Twitch if you have not. Subscribe to me on YouTube so you can find out what shorts I'm going to be putting up, some new videos. Yeah, edited VODs, of course, so to make things a little more enjoyable. So, yeah, this fox needs to go to bed. So have yourselves a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.